if they're to hold down this rampant French side. It's the same pack as the one that started against Ireland, but a change to the captaincy, and Gregory Aldrit, the former skipper, regains the armband. In the back line there are changes. Maxime Lucu, who was so good off the bench for Dupont in Dublin, starts, and Gail Fickou returns to the midfield for Pierre-Louis Barassi, like Dupont, injured in Ireland. And Gregor Townsend, he makes 2 changes to the pack. Jack Dempsey has a hamstring injury, so Matt Fagerson starts at number 8, and Gregor Brown replaces Johnny Gray, who drops to the bench. No changes to the back line. Blair Kinghorn plays against several of his Toulouse chums. He, Tom Jordan and Darcy Graham scored Scotland's 5 tries against Wales. This is Mark Robson with me, the former Scotland captain. Rory Lawson, and France showing immediate intent. He has really taken his chance in this French side since Julien Monchon was injured against New Zealand in the World Cup. And already we are seeing the power.
Through illegally, and the first opportunity for Thomas Ramos.
Thomas Ramos is the epitome of the Gallic shrug, and he needs just 7 points to become France's all-time top scorer and pass Freddie Michelin. They're almost accelerating. Jamie Ritchie takes a ride. Lucu desperately trying to dig it out, but it's not coming, and there's going to be, is there going to be a yellow card here?
Number 6.
It is, yeah. Jamie Ritchie, yellow card conceded. The picture he painted, Matthew Carley, wasn't a good one. Scotland in reverse at that maul. Jamie Ritchie climbed over the top.
His defence against Ireland was beyond amazing. Here is Ramos, here is Fickou. Can he find the try-scoring pass for Mohamed Malah? And the crowd is launched into a frenzy in Paris.
Well, the crowd will tell you, joy, but you just see the midfielders created by...
Number 2 then jumps on top of him, and there is a contact of heads, so it'll be a yellow card which will go for off-field review.
Broadcast to the crowd, but if you don't speak English, you might not have understood what Matt Carley said. Groh latches on. France getting desperately close again. Off goes Aldrit. Just short. There's an offside advantage coming.
Advantage offside.
Can they hustle and bustle the way over from close range? They know the importance of getting the scoreboard to turn over and what it does to the opposition. Relatively shortly. So that's great news for France. Taken by Ritchie. Dave Cherry.
One stop.
Many were surprised when he was picked for the first game, but he's made the most of it.
Use it.
Can Scotland, through Finn Russell, get this backline purring? Off goes Kinghorn, the queen bee in this Scottish backline against Wales. What a match he had. Here is Ben White. Toulon again, not getting that many starts for Toulon. Baptiste Serin is the preferred 9, and that is Finn Russell again. Finds Hugh Jones. Such an elegant ball carrier and mover. Here is Ben White again, and once more Scotland enter the French 22. Rory Darge, the co-captain, the carrier. Ben White, Finn Russell, little Darge, Darcy Graham! Darcy Graham is clean through! He has pickpocketed this French defence, and Scotland hit right back.
Darcy Graham, the work rate off his wing. Finn Russell just doing the rest, compromising the defence. It came from a carry from Gregor Brown round the corner, but Finn Russell just steps inside his defender in front of him, compromises.
So they're down a man in defence, France. Here's Ben White, Finn Russell, Kinghorn. White again, Gregor Brown. And this is...
Okay, number one, please. Number one. We had 4 advantages in one sequence in the 22. Thank you.
Second yellow card for France.
Here.
Another front row forward.
2 over there near the touchline.
What's the closest one? Sorry,
this is probably the best one to the post.
Get one in front of the post.
Just over here. Okay. Thank you. The
Real
offside one, Carl, about here.
dominant carries by Scotland. I have to say, Gregor Brown has really stepped up. Scotland's top carrier so far this evening, asking questions of this big French pack to get up on their feet, get into position and make more tackles. The speed of ball was pretty good. The control was pretty good by Scotland, and they should be rewarded with 3 points from Finn Russell to tie up the scores.
It's all a bit squeaky backside time already for France. Scotland looking to square things up. What Bernard Jackman describes as ugly rugby. It's all about getting that metre or two across the gain line, and then they look for the space and try and exploit on the edges, but a penalty comes their way. Haven't seen too much of the glamour and glitz from this French side so far, but Scotland have been superb in this first half. Pulsing their way on top of this French defence. Aldrit tries to steal the switch. Here's Russell. Can he deliver the critical try-scoring pass? Oh, there is colour. There is pizzazz. Splashed all over Paris. But it's not coming from France. It's coming from Scotland. It would have been such a glorious try.
No, I trust you. No try.
What a shame. What a shame for the neutral. What a shame for all of Scotland. But great relief for France. Scotland need to avoid one of those spells of rugby narcolepsy. They've had brain melts every game in the Six Nations with 30-plus minute spells without a point at all taken by Flamand. France, on the other hand, must deal with the championship heebie-jeebies. Luku, as the sweeper comes across, but Scotland have it through Ben White. Here's Russell at real pace. Darcy Graham again, the switch. And France could be away here through into Mac. And it's Louis Bielbiaré who breaks the Six Nations try-scoring record. Is there anyone who can stop the magic of this man? He's done it again.
Just listen to the crowd. I think they're going to have a look at this to see. I think Scotland players feel that it maybe came out forwards from Guile Ficou in the tackle. I think Matthew Carley's suggesting they will have a look, but they've gone coast to coast.
Now Fagerson dancing past one defender, Gilchrist. Russell, 3 white and light blue shirts away to the left-hand side.
And 0 to 3 seconds doesn't give the defence much time to be able to organise. That's where you get the momentum, you get that front foot ball, you can expose the defence, and certainly you create the one-on-ones whereby the defenders are flat-footed or certainly not able to get the dominant hits in, and it just becomes accumulative. And for Scotland there, multi-phase, they were making yard after yard after yard. Eventually the French defence, it didn't break, but it creaked enough to concede a penalty, and 3 points. Scotland back within a score.
By the way, that's only the third penalty that Scotland have kicked in this championship. France much more inclined to go for the post when they have the opportunity in all games. Here's Crow, top tackler for France in that first half. Luku. Placement loose head Cyril by world-class player. Shows the extreme depth that France have. Giroud looking to drop into that hybrid role that he displayed with such effect against Ireland. And it's another turnover. Jamie Ritchie. I haven't seen eggs poached better than him. Can they set this Driving maul again. Marchand once more is at the tail of it, and through the middle they go. Almost but not quite. Cyril by Penaud, and Ramos! They finally find a glitch in the Scottish matrix, and that try puts France into an incredibly strong position and right on the cusp of this championship now.
Thomas Ramos finishes it, but all of the work done with the heavies on the inside. Penaud's in there, but the power of the pack from there. Penaud gets himself out and just
makes the tackle, and Ramos sets it, and advantage goes on. Marchand.
Knock on avant.
Pull back for Intermac. Louis Bielbiaré. Oh, beautiful to Ficou. Moefana. Is that Scottish resistance crushed by France?
Yoram Moefana, he has been excellent tonight, but Bielbiaré, look at this. He's got 3 defenders in front of him, gets in between 2 of them, gets the offload away. From there, look at this, just ball in 2 hands, gets between Darcy Graham and a desperate Tom Jordan.
Taken on by Hugo Aradou. Jamie Ritchie's on the ball, is he? He's not. Le Garec. And Intermac says, we'll have the championship. Thank you very much. And France have ridden the magic carpet to the title.